Look at those buildings. I love looking at tall buildings. Should have been an architecture student. Look at that brown. Wow. We can spy on people. Sky. Oh, clouds. I just learned a bunch about them in school. I don't remember what the fuck I learned. I probably should, because I am in environmental studies. Those are stratiform clouds, and they're high and wispy. That usually means that it's stable. Anyways, I have an hour to kill. Well, technically I still have to walk 20 minutes, but like I'm gonna go really slowly and that'll probably kill the hour, hopefully. I'll murder the hour by slowly walking on it. But because of that, I am a vlogger for an hour, so. Oh, look at that. Experimental farm. It's bright as hell. I don't think I've ever walked up this road before. I don't know if I like it. Like, it's very pretty. I think I'm okay with it. I would hate biking it though. Oh my god. I need a new bike. My bike is fucking cruiser and it doesn't have brakes or gears. Look at that. It looks very evil. It's not. It's the Department of Agriculture. It looks very it's brutalism. That's what it is. I think they tried making it not brutalism with those red windows, but I don't think it helped. Maybe a little bit. It kind of looks like a prison crossed with a train station crossed with brutalism. Let's go down this way, because look at that view, kind of. Like, you can barely see it, but the closer we get, you will. Yeah. Where I live, when all of the leaves are off the trees, which they are right now, you can see the Gatineau Hills pretty well, and I think that's cool. I know back in the 70s you could absolutely see them from where I live, but then they built all these buildings, which is good. Buildings are good. Just now to see the Gatineau Hills, you gotta go to the bridge or the river or to Gatineau. But then you're in the Gatineau Hills. But that is, and then you look out at all the farms. I get very bad vertigo, so it's not that worth it for me. But the hiking's cool. Agriculture. Just walked from there. It's so pretty. I didn't realize I wore my most dangliest earrings on the windiest day. It's telling us to go away from the research branch of the Department of Agriculture, and I agree. It's very nice. Oh. So, I am under a pine tree, which I am allergic to. But it's okay, I'm next to a hospital. So, if I die, they can revive me. Bro, I'm trying to drag out this walk so far, but I can literally see the building my doctor's office is in, and it's been 10 minutes. I feel like I'm 12 again. I feel feel like I'm trying to make iMovies in my room and sneaking around. If I actually do post this, if I actually do decide to become a vlogger in Ottawa of all places, I really wanted an actual video camera. That would be fucking awesome. But I did get my phone because it had good camera specs too. Because I got really into photography in high school, so. What do vloggers talk about? My arm hurts from holding this up against the tree. Thank you, tree, for your wisdom in guiding me to this beautiful spot that I am allergic to. Alright, I'm gonna leave before I die. I'm not that allergic, but, you know, you never know. Maybe my allergy will just be like, fuck you, you're gonna die now. Yeah, that's how allergies work. Look at that, the hospital. It's very pretty. I would say this is the prettiest hospital in Ottawa. But who am I to tell you that? I've only been to 3 hospitals in Ottawa, so look at this guy. He doesn't look creepy at all. I mean, not entirely the closer you get, but also like his mustache kind of looks like a snail. Yeah. Sorry, my dude. Oh, what is this sparkling water in the distance? Oh, it looks so refreshing. I need to go. I need to go see the sparkling water. It's beckoning to me. There's a path right into the water. I love this. If I had my rain boots on, I would definitely go in. Like it's... Look at that. It's beautiful. And it's very deep and it's very clear. Like all of the glacier waters. So this isn't glacier water, this is city snow piled up here, I think. And then melted into a giant puddle. So, probably pretty salty, honestly. But I'm not gonna taste it. Anyways, I tried climbing that tree behind me. Did not work. I'm weak. Okay, this is why I wanted to do bouldering, which I did, and then I was too weak to do it. But like, you know, why I should keep doing it instead of not doing it? Because I would very much like to climb that tree, and I could if I took my shoes off, I think. I'm also just a little bit scared of like, it's also like hard to grip. There's nothing down here that I can grip, like with my feet. I can't, like, there's nothing to like help me boost myself up. I kind of just have to hop, and I can't hop that well, especially when that arm, you can't see it. It's like fucking huge. I can barely wrap my hands around it. So like, look at that building. That's my school. If I become a vlogger, I promise to vlog my school, which is not very exciting because I don't have a lot of friends. And the ones I do not go see very much. Cause that's what vloggers are for, to show you how I don't have any friends and I don't see them. That's what vloggers do. Their lives are very exciting. Hi, this is Editing Isabel here. I do have friends. I'm just trying to say I'm really bad at keeping in touch with my friends. I don't go see them very often. I don't want to be mean to my friends and make them think that I don't think they're my friends, because they are my friends. And I know they're my friends. Okay? I'm just really bad at keeping in touch. It's nearly time for my doctor's appointment. It's 3:30. My doctor's appointment at 3:45. I should probably check in. They always say about 15 minutes early for every single doctor's appointment in all of the doctor's places. Bro, Carlton, I went there for every single time I go for a doctor's appointment. I come like 10 minutes, 15 minutes early every single time. I go to the thing, I'm like, I'm here, and then I go to sit down. Literally last time I went to sit down, and as I was like just walking, just turning around, a nurse was like, Isabel? And I turned around and she was like, it's time for you to come with me. And I was like, holy shit, that was fast. What the fuck? So like, they kind of just ignore the scheduled times at Carleton. That's why I'm glad to have a new doctor, because I live here and I can't go to Carleton forever, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, if I do become a vlogger, which is unlikely, but possible, I don't know what to expect. My intro would be, no, because that's a YouTuber thing. Well, if I was a YouTuber, my intro would be, hello, welcome back, guys. I do whatever I want, when I want, and you can't tell me what to do. Something like that. Probably not. I feel like I'm coming off as very, very rude in this video, and very, like, stern. I don't think I'm like that. Maybe that's just my outward personality. I really don't like that, actually. Anyways, in the summer, if I do become a vlogger, I am going to make a video rating all of Ottawa's OC Transpo train stops, because I have some very strong opinions about them, because I used to have to go down the whole line. And I would presumably like to do that before they add 1 million more stops, because then that video would take like 50 days. No, like 5 days. I'll let you know. I'll keep filming if I walk home, which I might, because it's really nice. It's really nice out. I'm not even wearing my jacket anymore, because I was wearing it when it was cold, and then I started walking, it was very hot, but like, now I'm cold again, because, so, cold, and I have a doctor's appointment, so bye! You know, when I say I'm allergic to pine trees, I am kind of blowing it out of proportion. Like, if I touch a pine tree, I'm not gonna die. I'll just get really itchy, if it pricks me, or if I get the sap. But I did find out that if I eat it, I might die. So, can't go eating it, which isn't a problem, because I won't. Unless it's like those Ramadan jokes where I fall down and then a whole friggin' branch of pine falls in my mouth. And I'm like, oh no, and the wind's forcing me to chew it. Oh no, I'm gonna die. My throat's gonna close. Walking down the Rich People Avenue, Highland Park. It's beautiful. I don't live here, but I have to walk through here to get home. And I'm not gonna tell you how far away my home is from here, but it is very nice here. Oh, very nice, very snubby. I think I've only met like one person who lived in this neighborhood, so I have no idea. Who's to say? Other than the people that live here, and the people who work for the people that live here. They are to say. They've got sap buckets on their tree. Oh, I miss doing that. I used to live on a farm. The last year I lived there, I'm pretty sure it was the last year I lived there. We decided, because we had all the old buckets, so we decided we would drill holes in the trees and we would make maple syrup. And it took forever. It smelled amazing, and it was delicious. And it's awesome that we can just do that with tree sap that I'm not allergic to. Because thank God. Imagine being a Canadian and you're allergic to maple syrup. Oh, I'm so sorry if you are. I also don't know how that would work. Because I understand being allergic to pine trees. I don't understand being allergic to maple trees. Because they're not as, they're not as prickly, they're not as there. They're not as, I want to say invasive, but that's not the right word. Like, in the context that I'm saying it is invasive, but, also not, because invasive trees are different things. Pine trees aren't necessarily invasive. There are a bunch of native pine trees in Canada. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry if you are allergic to maple syrup. And at least you get Aunt Jemima's. Wow. Look at that. I have only just realized that I am an hour behind when I usually get home. It's because of the time change. They changed the time, and now the sun is in a different spot than it was before. And that's messing with my head, because I very much go off of the sunlight. Yeah. That's really annoying. Maybe we should just stop, like BC, except BC did it wrong and they say they're gonna fail. We'll see. We'll find out who prevails, BC or whoever told them they shouldn't do that. I think probably whoever told them they shouldn't do that. I think they're probably right. I think BC's gonna fail. Just got off the phone with my mother. She's wondering where I am because my doctor's appointment took like an extra 30-40 minutes, which isn't unusual because when I got there were like 7 people lined up in front of me, so they were trying to get them out quick. But it's at least better than Carlton's doctor, because I got there. Well, first I made an appointment through their online thing, and then they were like, sorry, our doctor isn't in that day. And I was like, okay, well, why'd you let me make an appointment? Whatever. And they're like, we can reschedule for the day after at 8:30 a.m. I was like, yeah, that works, I can do that. And they were like, good, great. So they put that on the schedule, and then guess what, I show up 8:25. They open at 8:30, so I waited. Puppy dog. Little puppy. Okay. Oh. So I waited, and then I got in. They checked me in 8:40, I think. Doesn't matter, I don't care. Then they like I said before, turn around, Isabel. I'm like, yeah, it's me. They're like, okay, come with us. They check my blood pressure, because they always do. Bring me to the place, sit me down, and I stay there for an hour. No one comes at all. I hear people outside the door. I wait for the doctor. I'm anxious. Nothing happens. And then the doctor gets there, and she's surprised by my presence, because they didn't freaking tell her. They didn't tell her I was supposed to be there. There's no wonder that she wasn't there. I guess let me know if you liked this. I don't care if you liked this or not. I will or will not continue doing it, if I even post this at all.